Meghan Markle's foray into the culinary world with her new Netflix cooking show, With Love, Meghan, has sparked yet another wave of criticism, this time from acclaimed comedian and former host of The Daily Show, Jon Stewart. Stewart's pointed critique, delivered with his signature wit and incisive commentary, dissected the show's promotional trailer, exposing what he and many viewers perceive as its fundamental lack of authenticity and its overwhelming focus on self-promotion. The reaction to Stewart's commentary highlights a broader pattern of criticism surrounding Markle's post-royal projects, underscoring a persistent struggle to connect genuinely with audiences. Stewart's takedown of the With Love, Meghan trailer wasn't a mere fleeting joke, it was a meticulously crafted dissection of the show's apparent contradictions. He began by highlighting the ironic disconnect between the show's purported focus on cooking and the overwhelming emphasis on Markle's persona. His quip, "Imagine pitching a cooking show and forgetting the part where it's actually about cooking," immediately resonated with the audience, eliciting laughter and applause. This opening statement set the tone for the rest of his critique, establishing the central theme of the show's apparent misdirection. Stewart's comedic approach, however, masked a deeper critique of the show's inherent inauthenticity. He expertly mimicked Markle's tone and delivery in the trailer, exaggerating the perceived reverence and overly sentimental narration. His mock imitation of Markle's voice, particularly his description of avocado toast as the noble avocado toast, highlighted the perceived artificiality and forced emotionalism of the trailer. This comedic approach served not only to entertain the audience, but also to subtly expose the perceived disconnect between Markle's presentation and the reality of everyday cooking. The audience's enthusiastic response to Stewart's mockery indicated a shared perception of the trailer's contrived nature. Beyond the comedic elements, Stewart's critique delved into the deeper questions surrounding the show's purpose and intended audience. He questioned whether the show was genuinely about food and family, or whether it was simply another vehicle for Markle to reinforce her public image and remind viewers of her royal past. His uncertainty, expressed with genuine curiosity, reflected the widespread skepticism surrounding Markle's post-royal endeavors. This uncertainty underscores the ambiguity inherent in the show's promotional materials, leaving viewers questioning its true intentions. Stewart's commentary wasn't isolated. It resonated with a broader wave of criticism directed at Markle's various post-royal projects. Her Spotify podcast, Archetypes, faced similar criticism, with many viewers arguing that it served primarily as a platform for Markle to express her own grievances rather than engaging in meaningful discussions about the topics it purported to address. The podcast's premature cancellation, reportedly due to underwhelming performance, further fueled the perception that Markle struggles to connect genuinely with her audience. Similarly, her children's book, The Bench, was met with largely negative reviews, criticized for its perceived lack of originality and its overly simplistic narrative. These repeated instances of negative feedback contribute to a growing narrative surrounding Markle's creative endeavors, painting a picture of an individual struggling to produce content that resonates with a wider audience. The repeated failures highlight a pattern of disconnect between Markle's creative ambitions and the expectations of her audience. The reaction to Stewart's commentary on social media further cemented this perception. Numerous users echoed Stewart's sentiments, expressing their belief that Markle's projects often feel forced and inauthentic. Comments such as, "Jon Stewart is saying what we're all thinking," "Meghan just doesn't come across as authentic," and "she's trying so hard to be relatable, but it just feels forced and awkward," reflect a widespread sentiment of skepticism and disillusionment. This online response underscores the significant disconnect between Markle's self-presentation and the public's perception of her authenticity. While Markle supporters often praise her for taking creative risks and pursuing independence, her detractors view her efforts as superficial and overly focused on maintaining a carefully crafted public image. This division in opinion highlights the complexities of her post-royal career and the challenges she faces in balancing her personal ambitions with the expectations of her audience. The ongoing debate underscores the difficulty of navigating public perception, particularly when attempting to reinvent oneself in the public eye. Stewart's mockery, therefore, serves as a microcosm of the broader criticism surrounding Markle's post-royal endeavors. His comment about the trailer being a waste of time encapsulates the widespread feeling that Markle's projects lack substance and are primarily driven by self-promotion. This perception, fueled by repeated instances of negative feedback and the widespread sharing of critical opinions on social media, raises questions about Markle's ability to connect authentically with her audience and produce content that genuinely resonates with viewers. The ongoing criticism highlights the challenges of maintaining a positive public image in the face of persistent skepticism and the difficulty of creating content that transcends self-promotion and connects meaningfully with a diverse audience.